Strategy is the first step in evaluating enterprise content management, or ECM technology. The right strategy means the difference between a fast return on your investment and a slow, costly deployment that doesn't meet your business needs. Today, I'll be talking about the roles of ImageNow and SharePoint in your ECM strategy, and how ImageNow and SharePoint complement each other. Let's start by talking about SharePoint. SharePoint is a platform for collaboration which started off as an add-on to Microsoft Office 2000 that allowed for web collaboration. Over time, features were added to make it easier to share files and information. So, what does SharePoint really offer in terms of enterprise content management? And if you have SharePoint, why do you need ImageNow? The short answer is ImageNow and SharePoint manage different kinds of content. SharePoint is for collaborative content, which involves sharing of information among people, project teams, and work groups. ImageNow is for transactional content. Transactional content is the content that keeps business processes moving ahead. This includes invoices, purchase orders, expense reports, resumes, loan documents, and claims forms. Transactional content is usually handled in a series of very specific steps. For most organizations, there's a lot of transactional content. In most cases, transactional content comes from outside the organization. The content is in most situations fixed, and that people that are involved with it don't usually change it. And it's important to handle transactional content efficiently to keep the business running smoothly. Collaborative content, which is the type of content that SharePoint handles, is the content that many people work together on, such as presentations and budgets. And it's the tools to share information, such as intranets, portals, and team sites. In most situations, collaborative content is created within the organization, and changes are made to it as people make comments and edits. In most situations, there's less of it when you compare it to transactional content. And even though it's important, it doesn't have the immediate business impact that transactional content does. Can SharePoint be used to manage transactional content? Most companies don't. Only 5% that have SharePoint use it that way. The ECM features to efficiently manage transactional content just aren't built into SharePoint. It requires third-party software, customization, and professional services. This all adds cost in both time and money. Microsoft estimates $6 to $9 for every $1 spent on license costs. The ECM functionality that is required to manage transactional content is at the core of ImageNow. Content is securely captured through web forms, fax, email, scanning of paper documents, or electronic data streams. Then this is all automatically distributed for processing and approval, and users access only the documents they need for their assigned tasks. This is all done in an environment that users are familiar with because ImageNow seamlessly integrates with virtually any business application. We call this content and context. This is ECM that works the way you work, and it makes user adoption easier, even to the point that customers tell us training takes minutes, and this all adds up to a faster return on your investment. Can ImageNow and SharePoint work together? We do this with Interact for SharePoint. Interact for SharePoint provides ImageNow features and content through a SharePoint portal. For example, if you use SharePoint as your self-service human resources portal, users can log in and access general HR information directly within the portal. But they can also view ImageNow documents that pertain to them. They can update personal information and submit timesheets for processing. And the nice thing is no training is required. So, the organization can use ImageNow's ability to process, handle, and store transactional documents, and retain SharePoint's features for sharing information throughout your organization. To summarize, SharePoint is a platform for collaboration. It doesn't have the out-of-the-box functionality to manage transactional content or complex workflows, while ImageNow is an ECM system focused on transactional content, which means it's engineered to integrate seamlessly with any existing business application and handle the high volumes of transactional content that organizations must process every day. ImageNow and SharePoint can and do work together, with each playing important but different roles in your overall ECM strategy.